Hello, welcome to Nemexia. This is a guide for new players. If you're new to Nemexia, you can go ahead and create an account and log in. It is free to create an account and it's very quick. So the first thing you do when you log in is that you choose a race. There are 3 races to choose from. All of them have different units and they each have different special abilities. So you want to choose the one that fits your playstyle and the one that you like. For this guide, I'm playing the Confederation, which are the human players. So you can also try the other races each time the rounds restart, but we'll get into that later on. This guide will just be covering missions 1 through 5 and some of the help resources you have when you first start off. So when you first start off, this is the screen that you get. In terms of guides to help you when you're a new player, you can scroll down to the bottom and click Game Help. If you click Game Help, it will take you to the game rules and the guides for Nemexia, which explains everything from the universe to your resources to ships and alliances and the battle arena. So you can go there. You can also try nemexia.IncuvationGames.com, and here you can find guides for new players and advanced players and frequently asked questions. So when you first start off in Nemexia here, you'll see that your navigation bar is at the top. In your top navigation bar on the left-hand side, this is where you can visit your planet. Next to it is where you can see your resources. How many metal, minerals, and gas you have. There are 3 main resources in Nemexia. On the left-hand side, you'll see your admiral, which is who you control as the commander of your fleet. You can also visit the auction, the skills, your stats, your daily rewards, and the galaxy arena from the admiral icon. And here are your secondary resources, which is energy, your hangar, which is how many units you can store, and your scrap, which you collect from recycling materials. So you don't need to worry about all of this for now. You can see that these are the tabs that you have available. Almost everything is located in the top navigation bar. The side navigation bar is your hot links, and you'll be walked through this later on as well. So the first thing you want to do is check your advisor. So this main middle button right here, beneath where your premium currency is your advisor. And anytime you don't know what to do, you want to click on the advisor. The advisor will give you a mission. So we click here. And the advisor gives you missions that will give you rewards for completing them. There are over 100 missions for the game. And in this guide, we'll be walking through the first 5. You don't need to complete the missions. It's completely optional. You can play the entire game without doing them. But doing them, you do get rewards, and especially as a new player, if you don't know what to do, you want to complete the missions. So we'll click Start Now. And in the first mission, we're going to learn about the planet and the resources. So it says that, you can see that here's the brief intro up here. And it says that your main planet or account requires the following. You need to build a metal mine at level 1. So you can click from the mission screen, you can actually click the links in the mission to go straight to where you need to go. So for here, if I need to build a metal mine, then I can click here. And it takes me to my resource zone. And I can also get to here at the top. In my planets, I have my resource zone, my industry zone, and my government zone. So I want to click on my resource zone, which takes me to the same page. So from here, you can see the metal mine. Your first metal mine here will generate 150 metal income for you per hour by building it. And it requires 24 metal, 10 minerals, and 5 energy. So you can click here, click on it, and drag it over. you can see that it hovers around here, and you can place it anywhere you like, but the default position is here. To make it easier, if you double click on the building, it will place it in the default position. So I'm just going to double click it, and now my metal mine is under construction. I'm playing on Universe 1 in International, which has 10 times the speed. So the metal mine was completed in only 3 seconds. Each universe has a different speed that it runs at, and in this universe it runs at 10 times speed. That's why I completed so quickly. So now I've built it, as you can see, and when I click on it, I can view its info, and now it's giving me an additional, on the left here, more metals per hour. So I go back to my advisor, click on my advisor, and you can see that I've completed the first mission. So now we'll take the reward, and I get some metal and some minerals for completing the mission. Now we're on to mission 2. Now mission 2 is similar to mission 1. I now need to build a mineral extractor, which gives me mineral income. So I click on this, and over here is my mineral extractor. I can just double click on it, and it will place it at the minerals. It will take 5 seconds to complete construction of the building. And there, now that I have it, and keep in mind that you can actually construct more than one building at the same time. By default, you can construct 3 buildings in your queue at the same time, unless you have a premium subscription. Then you can build up to 5 buildings at the same time. So now that I've built it and I have mineral resources coming in every hour, I will go back to my advisor and collect my reward. Now I need to build my metal mine to level 3. So rather than build a new building, what I'm going to do is upgrade my metal mine. So I click on that. So your buildings all start off at level 1. Now we're going to upgrade it so that you can see the change. By using up these amount of resources here, it will change the amount that the building produces from 150 an hour to 210 an hour. So sometimes it's better to, well, you always want to upgrade your buildings to a higher level, in addition to building additional buildings. So now I'm going to build it to level 2, and I'll show you the queue right now. You can just click on it again and build level 3. You don't have to wait for the first one to be done, because you can do up to 3 at the same time. And now that it's building, it's almost complete here. We are just about done with the 3rd mission. And now we'll take our reward for this. So now we're on to mission 4, which is to build a solar panel. And you can see the solar panel is here, and there's a big arrow icon that comes down that shows you what you need to build, because you accepted the mission. Building this, now that I double click on it, has placed it over here. Building the solar panel will give me additional energy, which is most actions such as like constructing buildings and upgrading buildings requires energy. If you don't have energy, you can't do this. See, right now it says I have low energy reserves. That's why I'm building the solar panel, which is just completed. So now that I have my solar panel, I should be generating a certain amount of energy per hour. If I click on the energies, you can see from here your resource info. You can see from the resource info how much you generate per hour. These are your totals per hour. And building that solar panel gave me an additional 55 energy per hour. So now I've completed mission 4. I'm going to click the reward from it. And now I won a spy probe. I just got myself a spy probe from that mission. So that's the first ship that I have received, since I don't have any ships right now. And mission 5 is to send my ship to go spy on a renegade fleet. So renegades are non-player characters. That means that they're computer controlled, and renegades fly around the universe, and you can attack them to gain rewards. They're computer controlled bots. So now it says to send a fleet on a renegade espionage. So as you can see here, going into my fleets tab, this is where I can see how many ships I have and build new ships. Right now I only have one spy probe. That's my only ship. You can see all your ships here. That's why it says max 1. And I'll want to send it on this, which is a renegade espionage. But first I need to find the renegades. So anytime you send your ships out somewhere, you need coordinates. Every planet in the universe has a coordinate, and every renegade has a coordinate as well. So you need to find the renegades and then send your spy probe to them. In order to find them, I click on my Galaxy tab, which is how you explore the universe. From here, this is where I'm located. This is the sun, which gives you energy to your planet. These are other characters that are other players that are playing right now. These are not computer controlled. These are actual players. This here is a renegade ship here. You can see the renegade icon here. You can explore the galaxy through these tabs. For example, my universe, my planet is at coordinates 2, 33, 4. So you can navigate the galaxy, going to the first page, for example, and clicking through here. New galaxies are formed whenever people sign up. There are quite a lot of galaxies right now. So here we'll get straight to spying on these renegades. So we have renegades that are located here at 1:31:14. So I can also click on them. By clicking on them, if I've stored their coordinates, so I'm going to click Renegade Espionage, send my one spy probe. So you select your number of ships by changing the population of ships that you selected, and then click Continue. So now I'm going to send them to 1:31:14. Your coordinates are up here to the right. It's going from my planet. I'm going at maximum speed, and the flight time is how long it takes for my renegade for my spy probe to get to the renegade fleet. It's going to take 28 seconds, and so here I would send the fleet. And now I have a countdown timer where my ships are flying to where I've sent them. As you can see here, it counts the time that it takes to arrive and then the time that it takes to get home. The time that it takes to get home is always twice the time that it takes to arrive, because it's the same distance going there and the same distance going back. And it should arrive in about 4 seconds here. So once this arrives, I should get a report from it. And now that it has arrived at the planet and it's already starting to head home, that's why the countdown timer is going into home. So click Show Espionage, which will show you this in case that it doesn't. So now what I do is I click Take All Spy Reports. And now I go here and I'm done with it. I guess I didn't get a spy report from the renegades because it's a renegade and I have won it from the mission. And that is the completed task for missions 1 through 5. I actually made a mistake there that trying to take a spy report from a renegade. Renegades are computer controlled, so you don't need a spy report. But on normal players, you actually do. So sorry about that. And if you have any questions, please consult the other guides. And thank you for watching your guide for missions 1 through 5.